welcome again in today's session. Today we want to look into business mathematics. As I always say that we are here to simplify the mathematics and accounting. And as I always emphasize, accounting and mathematics is not hard. It's just about we play with our mentality, whereby we just have to change our mentality because these are very easy. And because we have now the channel that is going to help us, we learn together as comrades, and for those who are taking maybe e-learning students, at this channel I think it will be beneficial to you and maybe me, because I tend to believe if you grow, I will also grow. And as I always say, that we have to know as human beings that birds, they do not ask for permission to fly. They just fly because they were meant to fly. And also, you can see the fish in the ocean. They don't ask permission to swim in the ocean. They were meant to conquer the ocean. And also the flowers, they do not ask permission to be amazing. They just blossom and they just get amazing. So the challenge is, it's up to you now. Also you are created with a purpose. Go out and change the world. So there's nothing hard in this world. As far as we are here together, we hold one another, we will proceed and we will all succeed. So back to our today's discussion. That is mathematics. We have a question here, a quadratic equation. We solve the following equation using completing square method. I've got concern from students. I do this question on completing square method. We know very well quadratic equation, we can solve it using a factorization method. We can solve the same questions using the quadratic method itself, and also we can solve using the completing square method. Now the completing square method is the only part I think you can see somehow bringing a problem, but today I'm going to show you step by step how easy it is. Good. Now let me proceed. Let's start the first one. So the first one, solution, is very easy. Solution is very easy. So what we do, let's handle the first one. If you have been asked to solve this using completing square method, what you do is that you just let us rewrite. It will be x squared plus 6x minus 2 is equals to 0. So what do we do now? We rearrange. The first step, rearrange this to be x squared plus 6x is equals to, this one will come this side, which will be 2. So you can see there's a gap here. And for this our quadratic equation to be complete, it must be having an a which is x squared, then b which is 6. Then we must be having a c here. C must be here, which we don't have now at the moment. Good. So that is the first thing you have to do. You have just let the constant get the other side. So we want to make this, how do we get C in this? And to get C, you can also get a question that you make this quadratic equation a perfect square method, that it to be complete. So to get C, we always say C is always to b over 2 squared. B over 2 squared. B over 2 squared. Good. Now, so let's proceed now. So I want us to complete our equation here. So you see how we go. So it will be x squared plus 6x plus our b here is what? 6. So it will be 6 divided by 2 squared is equals to 2. Then what you have done here, also do the other side. So you'll have to do the other side, plus 6 over 2 squared. So what you have done on the left side, 6 over 2 squared, also add it on the right side, which is 6 over 2 squared. I think you have understood there. You see, I had it here, 6 over 2 squared, which is 6 is 2 is b. So it's 6 over 2. I squared using this formula here. Then I do the same thing I've done on the left side, I do the other side. So let's proceed. It's very easy. Very easy. So let's use this side. Let me divide. So let's proceed. So it will be what? X squared plus 6x plus 6 divided by 2 is 3 squared is equals to 2 plus 3 squared is what? 9. Good. So at the end of the day, I'm going to merge those that have what squared. I'm going to merge them together. So you can see the first variable here, x squared, then the last one here. So if I merge the two, I can merge them. You merge these two, so it will be x plus 3. Because they are both squared, I'll just square. Then I'll now ignore the 6x. I'm not now using the 6x. So I'll just use x squared and this one. But because both are squared, so I'm going to square them. It's equals to 2 plus 9, 11. Good. So you see, it's very easy. Next now, what do you do now? We know very well, if you want to eliminate square, what do? You square root both sides. So I'll write here, x plus 3 bracket squared is equals to 11. Now I want to remove this square. How do you remove square? You square root both sides. You square root both sides. So in I square root both sides, I will have what? Now the square of this will go with the square root, so I remain with the x plus 3 is equals to plus or minus square root of 11. Good. Very easy. Just simple like that. Then next, I'll now have to look for the square root of 11, which will be now x plus 3. Any number that is in the square root is either positive. The answer you'll get in the square root is either positive or negative. So it's positive or negative. The square root of 11. The square root of 11 we have is 3.32. 3.32. So that is the square root of 11. Good. So we go ahead and now we find the values of x. We find the values of x. So to find the values of x, the first one, it will be x. Now that this one will go the other side, so it will be x is equals to, remember it is positive here, so when it crosses the equal sign, it will be negative 3 plus 3.32. Good, I think you have seen. So the next one, so you have to get an answer here for x. The next one will be x equals to negative, now this one, negative 3.32. Then this one, if we cross this equal sign, it will be minus 3. Good. So we proceed. So what is the answer here now? Negative 3 plus 3.32. It will be what? It will be 0.32. My first answer for x. So this is our first answer for x. Answer for x. Then this one will be now, the second answer for x will be what? Negative 3.32 minus 3 will be what? Negative 6.32. Good. So that is how you do. Very simple, and you are good to go. What we have done here, first you just rearrange the constant, go this side. It will be now x squared plus 6x plus gap there is equals to 2. Then using the formula b over 2 squares to get the constant c, I will now pick my b, which is 6. So it will be x squared plus 6x plus 6 over 2 squared. Then what I've done here, I will also do the other side. So it will be a 3 squared is equals to 2 plus 9. Then 9, that is 3 6 divided by 2 is 3, so 3 squared is 9. Then I'll come here. This one here, the first one is x squared, the last part is 3 squared. So because they are square, both are squared, I will combine them. So it will be 6x plus 3, then in bracket squared is equals to 11. Then you ask yourself, how do you remove squared? You square root both sides. So I will square root both sides here, then both sides the other side. So it will remain the square root of this side will go with the square of this side will go with the square root, which you have seen I've cancelled here. Then I will remain with the x plus 3 is equals to now positive minus positive, negative, positive and negative of the answer. Because I've said anything that is you are getting the square root of it, the answer is the positive or negative. So you'll have two answers. So after that, now you find the values of x. You'll get the first value of x is 0.32. Then the next one will be negative 6.32. So that is how we do that. So let me do now the second. You can see it has got the variable attached there, a number there. We have 2. You can see the difference between the two questions. The first one we just had we had no value attached to the first variable. So let's proceed, see how we'll treat that one. So I'll come here, right here my 2x squared plus 20x plus 3 is equals to 0. So very easy. The same thing. The first step, what you'll do what? Divide both sides by 2. Divide here by 2. Divide here by 2. Divide here by 2. That is the first step. So we are on the second question. That is the first step you do. So after you have done that, here it will be what? X squared plus 10x plus 3 over 2 is equals to 0. So you see, the first step, in case you have a question like that, you divide both sides first. You remove the constant, the first constant. You remove it by dividing both sides. So in case even if I could be having here 5, I could have divided both sides by 5. I could have divided both sides by 5. So I will go ahead. What I did here, the same thing I will do here. Now this one, the part, remember this is A, B, then we have C. But this C, we have to take the other side to make it imperfect. So it will be what? X squared plus 10x is equals to negative 3 over 2. Maybe somebody is asking me why negative 3 over 2. Remember, the moment it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative 3 over 2. Negative 3 over 2. Remember, it was positive, so when it crosses the other side, it will be negative. Good. So the next part, we apply the formula that to get now. Remember, it is now imperfect. We have to make it perfect. So to make any quadratic equation perfect, the formula is obvious. B, that is now we are getting b over 2 squared, which is equals to c. Now we have to get c here. So you'll add it here. The same thing, you'll also add it the other side. So that is very easy. So what I will do, it will be x squared plus 10x plus 10 over 2, because it's now our b squared, equals to negative 3 over 2 plus 10 over 2 squared. Good. I think you can see, very easy. That is how we go about it. Now, what next now? We can simplify further, then we proceed. So here it will be x squared plus 10x plus 10 divided by 2, it will be 5 squared equals to negative 3 over 2 plus 5. Good. So what next? We combine those ones that we squared. We combine this one with the last one. Now you ignore the 10x, that is the b. You ignore it because we have already used it in finding the part C. So we are not going to use it here again. So we ignore this, then we combine these two. So it will be what? It will be now x squared. Now it will be x plus 5. You combine it, it will be squared. So x plus 5, then squared, is equals to negative 3 over 2 plus 5. Negative 3 over 2 plus 5. What do you get? Negative 3 plus 2. Okay, good. So remember this was 10 divided by 2 is 5, and then you squared. Remember that? So it will be negative 3 over 2. So it will be negative 3 over 2 plus 25. Good. Negative 3 over 2 plus 25. That's wonderful. Good. Now, what next now? We have to remove the square. How do we remove the square? We always square root both sides. And we know very well negative 3 over 2 plus 25 is what? The same as 1 over 5, 1.5 minus 25. So it will be 23.5. So here I will have 23.5. Then here I have x plus 5 squared. So I want to remove the square. How do you remove the square? You square root both sides. To remove the square. So I'll come, then I will square root both sides. X plus 5 squared. So I want to remove. So I will square root also. They do what? Square root the both sides. The other side, 23.5. Good. Remember, I said when you are square rooting any number, you are getting the square root of any number. The answer you'll get in that the end result is either positive or negative. Good. So we proceed now to remove the square. This square will go with the square root here. So I will remain with x plus 5 is equals to the square root of 23.5. The square root of 23.5 is 4.85. 4.85. So it's positive or minus 4.85. Good. So it's now the time for us to get what? The values of x. It's now the time to get the values of x. Now the first value of x will be what? X is equals to, now the 5 moves the other side, moves on the right side. And remember, if it moves the other side there, remember the sign will change. Now it is positive, it will be negative. So I will start with the other side, it will be 4.85 minus 5. So I'll get the values of x there. Then another value of x will be what? Negative 4.85. The other side, it comes minus 5. Good. So the first answer here for x, will be what? 4.85 minus 5. 4.85 minus 5. What do you get? We get negative 0. It will be negative 0.15. Negative 0.15. Negative 0.15. Just use your calculator. Or the answer will be or negative 4.85 minus 5. Negative 4.85 minus 5. You will get the answer to be negative 9.85. Negative 9.85. Good. So this is how we do it. Very easy. You'll get your two answers here. So that is your completing square method. You can use also the factorization methods using the two examples I've done here. You see if you'll get the same answers. But this is how it is done. You can also use the quadratic method, which you'll also arrive to the same answers. As I started, I will finish this by telling you that mathematics and accounting is not hard. Just mentality. By what? Referring to just something that I had illustrated before. That birds do not ask permission to fly. They just fly because they were made to fly. Fish, they don't ask permission to be amazing in the ocean. They were made to conquer the ocean. Flowers do not ask permission to blossom. They just blossom. Go out and change the world. There is nothing impossible with you have everything in hands for you to do what? To succeed. So otherwise, for today, bye-bye, and may God bless you.